My name is Cindy Booth, and I'm Executive Director at Child Advocates. Child Advocates is the CASA, Court-Appointed Special Advocate Agency in Marion County, and we protect the best interest of abused and neglected children in Indianapolis. We were started by the National Council of Jewish Women, who followed an idea by a judge from Seattle. And that idea was, let's train community volunteers and have them go out and visit children who were in foster care and see what we can bring, what information can we bring back to the court so that the judge can make more informed decisions about what's happening in that child's life. That idea came to Indianapolis in 1982, and those good women from the National Council of Jewish Women started Child Advocates in 1982. Since 1982, Child Advocates staff and community volunteers have served thousands of vulnerable children who needed voices in court. We now represent almost 5,000 children a year. We have almost 50 staff and well over 500 volunteers in the course of the year. People who are willing to help a vulnerable child in our community by coming to court and letting the judge know what they have found out in their assessment of what's going on in that child's life. We need more community volunteers who will go out and visit the children that we represent. So we are seeing more domestic violence, more heroin cases, more cases of substance abuse and mental illness, severe poverty problems. All of those things affect the vulnerable children in our community. And community volunteers called CASAs, Court-Appointed Special Advocates, can go out and visit those children and make their stories known to the judges. You don't have to be an attorney, you don't have to be a social worker. You must be committed to the well-being of a child in our community. And our volunteers are very diverse. We'd love to have more of them. In fact, we need another 200 volunteers to make sure that as many children as possible have a community member talking about their rights in court. There was a point when I was in court and I was representing one of our CASAs, one of our court-appointed special advocates. And I went to the child that she represented and I said, "Hello, my name's Cindy Booth, I'm the attorney for your CASA." And she looked at me and she said, "Are you her boss?" And I said, "No, she doesn't have a boss, she's our volunteer." I think that was so meaningful for her, and I saw the light bulb go off in her head because everybody that came to her door to ask about her was being paid to be there, and our volunteer was choosing to be there for her. That was an impact that I try to remember to tell to every volunteer class. That's what a CASA volunteer does for a child in foster care. Imagine that you're a child in foster care. You've been abused and neglected by the very people who are supposed to care the most about you. You may have been removed and be living in a different home, people you don't know, rules in the house that are different from yours. You may not be at the same school, you don't know where your teddy bear is. And then you have a CASA volunteer who comes to the door and says, "How are you? I'm here to tell the judge everything about you. What do you want me to tell the judge about you?" What a powerful message for our children to hear. Volunteer today. The children are waiting for you to be their child advocate.